EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll throw on first down with Eason. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun is Eason. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7. Chargers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Tua. Right away, he lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he finds Howard complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And he will find his man on the outside. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at their 48-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Less than a yard.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Eason going to keep it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 1 yard is the gain. That's good for a Vegas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. T.Y. Hilton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Raiders 14. Chargers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Deep ball for Goodwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside. inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Raiders 14, Chargers 7.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. From the gun, Eason. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up at the 11, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Those INTs all sting. Maybe you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 79 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Mecole Hardman, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Raiders 21, Chargers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And look at this. Big gain, fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. Room here to run. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Mason sets to throw it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Chargers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Two and now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they have the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And now look at him go. Past the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Las Vegas.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the 1st half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Open man is Howard, the tight end. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Number 21.
A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Operating from the gun, Eason, and he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6.
Play action. It's Eason. Good work by Eason that time, and it'll be a first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
At the 48-yard line.
First and 10, Eason. Completes it to Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again, Eason. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Eason. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. Big seam, and he might go all the way. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards 1. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit there. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Eason gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Eason. And that'll be incomplete. outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And incomplete. Casey Hayward on the cover.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Eason. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Charger drive about to get going. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan. There were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. Tua going to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. He's got the first down here inside the 3rd. And down to the 16-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And the ball is out. And the Raiders pick it up. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things, and you know in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the gun, it's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. Incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They do go for it. It's Tagovailoa. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. You don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a 1st down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Tua to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's the Raiders punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. Oh, Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun is Eason. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And again, it's Tagovailoa escaping the pressure right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. On 1st down, Jacob Eason. And that will be caught, though, out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 32-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Charger drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great.
The ball is out, and the Raiders pick it up.
That drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Well, a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own.
The Charger drive about to get going, and the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this block.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Now Tua. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Javon Hargrave in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
It's second down.
On second down, Tua. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying